I think it's also really
know.
cool when you find somebody that sees the thing that you love the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it's video, music, or whatever art.
Right.
You know, it's like once you find somebody that wants to put the same amount of soul into that, you have an immediate connection.
Yeah, you
even
love.
if you don't know.
Well, it's
them.
how we met. I saw you and I went.
I asked him
You can
so
see.
many questions about everything. I'm like, so what does this do? And does this do that? And this cable goes into this. And like,
And I was like, he's got it. It's you can't you just that it's that fire in your belly. You're just like I'm going to, and I know, and you're going to be very successful. But okay, so
continue.
Enough praising all you guys. Let's get to the brass tacks.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to get some ice here in a second. With that being said, I
mine?
saw them look up. No, I can't drink your drink. Can I? When you guys give me some ice, pretty please. I'm calling in a life.
Ice minions now.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Wow.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, shots been fired. That's why I had to ask very politely.
She's like the quietest person too.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm glad you have a compressor on this mic, or that would have killed all of us just now. SpongeBob. Okay. Sorry. Jellyfish.
You know what day it is? Go ahead, Luke. It's Tuesday.
say
He needs
it.
a mic. It's Tuesday, isn't it? All right.
Hopefully it'll be posted on a Tuesday, innit?
Tuesday.
Post it first. We'll post this on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
What?
Everyone knows what Tuesday is.
Tuesday.
Of course
isn't it?
they do. Silly.
Funny
Silly
times.
boy.
All
Of
these,
course,
all these
everyone
memories.
knows.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. All these memories that get made in the industry and studios, and
Yeah,
you look back and
great.
you're like, that's what it's about.
You triggered a thought. So, man, there's a lot more to the story, but that whole experience took me into a lot of rooms with some of the most wealthy people on the planet, and a lot of them are not that happy.
Yeah.
And they're just so busy. And you hear that all the time, but like to see it, truly, it's like, what do we work for in our lives? Like, why are we trying to attain whatever level of success we're trying to attain? Whatever it is, if it's you want to be a doctor so you can help people, you want to be a millionaire, whatever, all the different things that we chase in life, even from the smallest to the largest, it's all ultimately to be happy, to feel happy inside. And we're chasing these things that we think are going to take us years and years or whatever, when you can achieve that right now just by living
In the
appreciative and being grateful for what you do have and the people around you, and finding genuine connection and, loving on people. That's pretty much all that matters. And so I'll transition into like, she has your ice. We should get it.
Thank you, sweetie.
It's a giant container of ice.
Somebody wants to
And I had a question.
Somebody what?
Who do you follow? Who knows the way? Who is leading?
Yes. You're right. We can take a musical break at some point if you want.
Oh, yeah, we're going to need to do this.
And wait, I want to ask you because I was always curious about this. So you're saying that all these people that are in these high places and they have all this money, they're not happy.
Well,
Some of them are.
Well,
but
obviously, but
yeah.
the ones that you saw or you felt that they were not, do you think that they knew that, I'm not in a happy place, but I'm still going to keep going because I have the money? Or do they just not know that
I don't think they realize it necessarily.
So they think they're happy with what they have and they just...
Yeah, I mean...
They just emit a different frequency.
Yeah, okay, for me, I know that growing up doing music was just pure joy. Art and music was always just like euphoria all the time. And then when it started to become a corporate, monetized, curated thing, a product, it changed a lot, because now when I was writing songs, I wasn't thinking, what does this mean to me, or who is this going to uplift and inspire, or am I saving someone's life with this lyric? I hope so. It was more, is this going to sell? Is this going to bump in the clubs? Is this going to be popular? Is this going to go viral? Is this going to make everybody happy? Is this going to like resonate with the people that put money into these campaigns, as well as the audience who's going to hear it? Is this going to like, is this forward thinking enough? Is like, it just completely changed into strategizing rather than just expressing.
And how would you define that difference in, I don't want to say technical terms, but in the song? So like, obviously a song can be commercial and they can still have traction and
For sure.
it can be popular and viral. But at what line do you think that as an artist you stop considering the song, your song, and you start making it for somebody else?
Mhm. Well, quite literally, a lot of the big songs and big artists and labels, they have rooms with 20, 30, 40 people in them all writing the same song. And it's a collage of one person wrote 20% of the hook and then someone else wrote 50 and then 2 months later they threw out that part and it's just like a smorgasbord of lyrics,
Or what do you think of that?
I mean, art is art, so if it's good, it's good. But collaboration's cool. But sometimes there's something to be said for just I feel this. I want to express it, and you just like my best songs I think I've ever written have all come out in like 5 to 15 minutes,
I agree with that.
right?
I 100% agree with that. It just happens.
Yeah, and then I've done song collaborate. Like I produce, play a bunch of instruments, write, sing, mix, master my own. Like I can do all of that. So when I was in LA in these situations, it was really challenging for me to like be open to collaborating in ways that I didn't know I wanted to. Like I was always down to collab. Like I'll leave a verse open and you jump on my song, or you leave a verse open, I'll jump on your song.
Yeah.
But like you want to write my song with me or for me, like what? Like that's doesn't feel authentic. And then I started to open up to it more like,
Yeah.
okay, like this is a collaboration, like it can be a beautiful thing.
Mm.
And it can. But sometimes if the head person, it's like a company, right? Like every song, if you have like a bunch of people working on one project together, it's like a company. Who's directing the mission statement for that company, or what's the
Okay.
ethos of that company? Is it to get everybody drinking more alcohol and partying and doing more drugs and like believing that it's cool to kill people, and like is that the prerogative of this movement, of this song? Or is it to wake people up to the truth and like inspire them to see their greatest potential?
Yeah, and you have to do that for every song.
And most of what I see is the former. And so, who's to say that if those artists or if those songwriters were not in that room with that objective being guided by whoever's paying for the session,
Mm-hmm.
that they might not write something really incredible and good for humanity.
Wow.
Which
So
happened
you
right
think-
behind me in that room over there.
Yeah. Hell
That's
yeah.
an amazing room.
I remember
by the
that
way.
moment.
That's we should play that song somewhere in here
We should play
at some
that.
point.
Okay.
Made right in that room.
Have I heard this song?
No,
No,
I
I
don't
have
think
not.
so. Well, I don't know.
No, I don't think no. But it's
Yeah, he inspired me to write one of my favorite songs I've ever made.
well,
No
thank
way.
you. I
Yeah.
was blown away. We were talking about it.
No
and
way.
yeah, cuz like I guess like I said, sometimes I guess maybe you switch roles as we're talking we're in deep philosophy here now. And like you said, I'm going to bring it back. Like you said, are you happy when you're a millionaire? Like I've been the CEO of companies. I've raised millions and payments companies. I've done some very interesting things in my life. But I grew up in New York in front of the camera and missed that collaborative, got out of corporate America, came back, said, I want to be a father. Like I am so blessed. It is ridiculous. I know what I want. Right. And so many people don't. And I feel so bad for so many people in this industry because they're so lost, because really they want to be loved. And I don't mean that in a weird way. I just mean we as humans just want some love, and we keep moving away from that. And it's and so you replace it with money, or you place it with views or success or whatever. And it's not like, the love can come in many different ways and a feeling, but we're chasing this feeling or something that lacking, right? So people go, oh, it's money. I'm lacking money. They substitute, or I'm lacking fame or likes or the dopamine hit and all this sort of stuff. So I feel so blessed where I'm at right now in my position, where I feel much more of a Sherpa or a mentor. And it's funny because I laugh when I say that. It's like, I'm like, hey, did you look at this angle or this angle? And that's why I call, Max a dear friend. And I mean that because I've seen what's gone on in his ecosphere and watching all the stuff we were just talking about. And that's when I was saying, hey, take a look at this. Take a look at this. And he did. And then he's like, next thing you know, he goes, I walked in, he's like, slept here all night. You know, normal industry thing, sleeping on the floor, doing all that. Many nights I've done it, still doing it. And and he's like, listen to this. And I was like, I was like, I got chills. And he's like, wow. And I'm like, you know, it's just incredible to that song. Everybody hears it. It's just like, wow. Well, you know what? We'll stick a is there a music video? Is it up? Is it somewhere?
It's not up yet, but there's sort
It's
of an
unreleased.
video.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's
there's
still
some-
unreleased.
I was gonna say we gotta link something. We gotta put something in here below or
do it.
somewhere so people can hear this song because it's very impactful of what we're talking about. It's incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's you'll feel it. We'll play it after this, and hopefully, when this gets posted, that'll be the thing, Matt. We'll figure a way to put even something on it, something. So Max said yes. So
Yeah.
I think it'd be great for people to feel this.